When you think about what you want to be when you grow up, has influencer ever come to mind? If it has, you're definitely not alone. Last year, a digital marketing agency surveyed Gen Zers across the US. 1 in 4 young people surveyed said they plan to be a social media influencer. 27% of those surveyed said they want it to be their career. But can influencing actually be a stable job? Let's find out. This is Kane Explains Influencing as a Career. The idea of influencers getting paid. Yeah, that's not new. They often get paid in 3 ways. Through brand partnerships, when a brand pays an influencer to promote a product. Affiliate links, so when you use an influencer's discount code, they actually make money from that. And other platforms like TikTok and YouTube will pay creators depending on how well their content performs. Sounds pretty cool. But is it reliable?
In a nutshell, no. Even if the ones that make it big, they are a passing fad. I think it could definitely be considered as a fun side hustle, but it's too high risk with job uncertainty to be considered a full-time career.
That's partly because influencers don't get paid the same amount of money every month. Instead, it totally depends on what types of partnerships they get and how much brands want to pay them per contract.
It's so variable. It really depends on the brand and the client, but it can be anywhere from a couple $100s to thousands of dollars.
Last year, an influencer agency called NeoReach surveyed over 2,000 content creators to find out how much money they made in 1 year. The majority of them made less than $10,000 US.
That doesn't surprise me at all. The majority of influencers are not even going to hit that 1,000 mark a year. They're just going to get free products.
So, how does an influencer get from this to this?
You know what? Here's $10,000. Make your day even better.
Well, to expand their business, influencers can go beyond creating stuff for social media. So let's say that I'm a beauty influencer and I do makeup tutorials on YouTube and I talk about my favorite products on Instagram. Once I get a big enough following, my next step would be to actually go work with makeup companies as a model. Marie Stella is trying to do something similar.
All Regina wanted was to be prom queen. Vote for Regina to be prom queen.
She's a content creator known mostly for her movie and show parodies.
Prom! That's what I just said.
Even a CBC show was parodied as part of a sponsored ad. Since then, she's released a song and next hopes to break into the film industry.
I told myself that I would not just be, an artist, a creator, but also the CEO of my own business.
But a lot of influencers do all the work in marketing on their own. Marie Stella says that pressure is one of the downsides to the job. So this just came in. Let's unbox the cons of being an influencer.
Basically, the big brands that used to invite me to events and send me the PR gifts don't anymore. My stupid mind, of course, uses this as a reason to tell myself, I'm not worthy, I'm useless, nobody cares about me.
It wasn't just hundreds of transphobic comments, it was hundreds of comments about me personally.
If you can't please everybody, then you have a tough time pleasing anybody.
Some online personalities have been super open about the darker sides of their job, like constant and sometimes hateful feedback from viewers, being unable to control how many views they get, and being overwhelmed by the pressure to constantly create. So influencing can be a career, but maybe not a stable one. Some might become very successful, but for most people, it's more likely a side hustle or even a hobby. A career in influencing may come with its challenges, but if it's something you really want to do,
dive into something if you truly want it. Consistency, work, and just, hope. There's always a way.
That's all for now. For CBC Kids News, I'm Isabel McNeil.